Thank you for volunteering to help with the running of the C2C2C bike ride. Whether this is the first time or you've helped previously, we are extremely grateful as your help is vital to the smooth running of this ride. We would ask where possible a lateral flow test is carried out for each volunteer prior to supporting the ride. Each of the riders are also being asked the same of them. Each individual volunteer location has specific tasks and actions, but collectively will include procedures and guidelines to make the ride run safely for volunteers and riders alike. We will provide PPE, which include face masks, gloves and cleaning equipment where required at each location. A key rule for this year is that riders are asked to wear a face mask or covering when they are not on their bikes or eating or drinking. Riders are all aware of this rule and posters will be displayed as a reminder. At registration, volunteers will ask each rider as they scan their QR code whether they have any of the following COVID symptoms. If so, if it's a yes to any of these, they cannot participate in the ride. Likewise, if you have the same questions. High temperature, a continuous cough or loss of taste or sense of smell. Please ensure as volunteers that you register via the NHS Track and Trace. Each location has its own QR code and posters will be displayed. Riders are also being asked the same of those to scan. Where food is being handled, gloves are to be worn or hands are to be sanitised regularly. Setup will include double tables to create a larger space between rider and volunteer. Where water barrels are being filled at feed stations, taps are to be wiped with antibacterial wipes at least every 15 minutes. Each venue has toilet facilities. There are posters displayed to advise a one in, one out policy for each of the toilets. Social distancing is to be maintained where possible. If you see any cyclists or volunteers not adhering to guidelines or behaving in an inappropriate manner, please report to the site manager. You will be given a fire and evacuation briefing on the morning of the ride. Thank you for listening. We will also ask you to sign a briefing form to show that you had the briefing and have understood it and read it. Thank you.